All right, welcome back to SportsGrid here on the G2E floor. We have Sam Jones, the CEO of 155.io. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Yes. And right before we started filming, you told me the reason why it's called 155.io.
Yeah, we're trying to build a content studio to make content that is live, that is chaotic, and is designed for mobile. Mobile first. And when we started the company 2 years ago, the iPhone 15, I think it was at the time, we noticed it was 155 millimeters in size. So we thought, let's call the company 155 to remind us to be mobile first. So that's the history behind it.
I love that. Has it since changed in size?
It has. I think every time they bring out a couple models, so it's no longer 155 as far as I'm aware, but our company's 155 and it's always going to be in and around that range. But also the domain was available, 155.io.
That is very important.
We'd have had to come up with something else if that wasn't available.
Yeah. You have a live content studio. Tell me what kind of things do you do there that people can bet on?
Well, we just felt, you come to an event like this, if you walk around long enough, you see there's an abundance of slot games, there's crash games, but you don't see a huge amount of innovation. I go to a few of these things around the world, ICE in Barcelona, this one, a few others, and you tend to see the same thing over and over. And our kind of feeling was, if you watch TikTok and Instagram and so on, people are watching these daily challenges on people trying to throw things in cups or hit golf balls to smash certain things.
Mm-hmm.
This is very, very popular in social media, but it's not quite reached the iGaming industry yet. So if we look at the games in the live dealer realm, there's probably a few too many games that are kind of 5 of hearts, 4 of clubs. The last thing anyone needs is another Baccarat game or blackjack game. So we're building content which is chaotic, like I said, so that for us started with marble racing. Marble racing is a huge phenomenon on YouTube. There's channels that are putting on real-life marble races that get up to 15 million views on a single race. So we built in our studio marble races that are 20, 30 seconds long, and we record them live, and we allow people to bet on the winning marble. That's where we started. Mm-hmm. And since then, we've added different flavors of content. We built this game called Stair Pong, which is a real-life staircase, again, built on a craze that we saw on Instagram, and a robotic arm drops 106 ping pong balls down a staircase that we built, and the first ball to land in this glass cup wins the bet. And the balls are colored, representing 2x, 10x, 20x, 30x, and 100x. So this game, we're trying to give people the moonshot as well. So they almost choose their odds like they might do in a crash game.
You're so right. On social media, you're watching all of these satisfying videos, and then now you found a way to incorporate another layer of gamification to them already. Yeah,
there's guys, we speak to so many great people. There's the guys who hit golf balls trying to smash eggs and cups, from 50 yards away. We know that this is popular because we analyze the data on social media, but it's never reached the betting field. But one thing's for sure, my kids, their generation, I don't believe they're going to play the games that we played growing up, where the casino told us what to play. So we're trying to sort of flip it the other way and say, if you could bet on that, would you bet on it? And obviously there's a lot of new games in the kind of crash field, but we really felt we wanted to do stuff real life, actually that was live, and it was a physical construct. So that's the sort of space we play in.
That's fascinating. So what's next for you guys? What's your next?
We just did our boldest project yet in the last few months. It's called Ducks.io. And if you go to Paris, Florence, Milan, New York, you'll see a shop selling plastic ducks. They're very popular little characters. So we built a 30-meter river, and in the river we have rapids, we have pumps, we have wind turbines, fans, crocodiles even, and we race 8 ducks around this river. It takes about a minute, and we broadcast it live, 24 hours a day. So Ducks.io is one of our newest games, and we push that into many online casinos. A very, very popular game. We've also built a fully automated Plinko game. Plinko is a very popular game format on online casinos, a digital game, of course. We've built one which is, real life, 8 foot tall, and the balls are dropping down. You're betting on physics, really, but it's real.
And they look so good. Do people ever question if they are real or not, or if they're AI generated?
When we started this process with the marble races, we went to great lengths to make sure the video production was stunning. We use pan, tilt, zoom cameras by Canon, and the video quality is great, but we probably got that wrong in that it almost looks too good, that some people think, this is computer generated. So we took a step back and said, maybe we need to incorporate features of the live broadcast, like showing a screen with the Bitcoin price. We obviously have comments in some of the lives, so people can actually request certain things to happen during a race that we can demonstrate it's live. And we're actually now doing the duck race with an iPhone. We record it riverside, and someone walks around following the ducks. So it's a very intimate filming, almost clumsy in a way, if that's the word. You can see people in the background. We zoom in very close to the ducks, but it's to try to prove that this is happening, right now. So it's a very 2025 problem. No one believes anything anymore. And when you've spent so much time, money, and effort building these games, it's really disappointing when people think it's computer generated, But yeah, we just have to make the camera quality less quality is the answer, I think.
Which I don't think we ever thought we were going to have to say that in the future.
Yeah, no, that's right.
So we need to actually make it not perfect to make.
Of course, you can put a host or a hostess, in the live, and they can be talking, But I really believe there should be a movement away from this kind of crazy time spinning wheel. These things for me belong in the 1980s. They're not too innovative. And having someone dressed there in a tuxedo or whatever it might be, for me this is just boring. We'd much rather bring in live video stream or live audio of a collection of people, commenting on it. But yeah, we'll navigate that one. And then we're about to launch a game which is all based on a coin flip. One of the oldest games probably in history, but heads or tails, and so we can give very good odds for this game, and we can play it very, very frequently. And I think we can build games on top of that, if that makes sense. So, can you pick 10 in a row? Or can you play head-to-head with someone based on their picks and your picks? So you'll see a new game coming out from us, which is in the coin flip realm. 155.io, and you can play them on there as well. Live demo.
Okay.
You can hit all the games, and we give you a little balance to play with, and I'd love to hear what you think.
Yeah, I would love that. Well, thanks so much for your time today, Sam. I really appreciate it.